Yeah, so yeah, everybody, welcome to another episode of Simple and the Dragon podcast. We're joined by Jess. How you doing, Jess?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. And of course, we've got Simon on as well, of course. How you doing, Simon?
Very well, thank you very much. Very well.
That is good to hear. Even though you gave me the fright of my life when I was just, having a little nod off.
You shouldn't sleep before you're meant to be working, Cal. Come on. Right.
All right. Right. Okay. Yeah, we've got some questions for you, Jess. Sam will have some and I'll have some. I've got some from some of my closest friends and stuff.
Cool.
So we'll start off with one, which is a very good one. And it's obviously a pretty easy one. How long have you been playing football for?
So I've been playing football since I was 7.
Wow. So
Yeah.
how long's that been now then?
Well, I'm 21 now. Someone do the maths because I probably should have.
14 years, Jess. I'll do it for you.
Thanks. Do you know what? It's a 7 times table as well. So how did I not get that? But yeah, thank you, Simon.
Going on to that then, Cal. Just follow on to that. You say you've been playing since 7. So what teams have you played for throughout?
So I started off playing for a boys team, which is just my local boys team, called Leatherhead. And then I got, there was a scout there from Chelsea and he was like, do you want to come for trials? So I went for trials, got in at Chelsea, and then I played for Chelsea for a couple of years. And then I played for a team outside of school. I played for my school team and a team outside of school called Mole Valley. And I did that until I went to uni. Played at uni, and now I'm playing for a team at the moment, but it's kind of a little bit up in, I'm playing for a team at the moment, but I can't really say too much about what's happening with that.
You can't say who it is. Is it a big side, is it? Or
I mean it's trialing season, isn't it? So I might have a few different options, but we'll see.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Sounds good then. So yeah, going on to the Content Ballers game, obviously was 4-4 draw, which was a cracking game. Of course, I watched it on TikTok live. How do you think the game went, in your opinion?
I was looking forward to this day for like so long since we thought of the idea, and I really wanted it to be a close game anyway, and I was kind of worried that, especially when Harry Kane scored the first goal in 30 seconds, I was thinking, what if we get thrashed here? But honestly, it was the most exciting game I've ever been a part of in my life. Like a 96th minute 4th goal, and we were always dragging behind the North team, and then winning on penalties was just insane. So yeah, it was probably one of the best days of my life. I'm not even kidding.
It was absolutely amazing. I mean, you could just see when I first went there, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if everybody just wanted to go there, just have a bit of fun and enjoy it. But from the moment I went into that change room, I realised how competitive it was going to be, and the South team never gave up. It kept going and going and going and going, and it was absolutely brilliant. And I'll tell you what, Jess, I'm going to be truthful. I was very, very surprised at how good you are. I'll tell you, you was excellent in that game. You really was.
Oh, thank you. And you're a great manager as well. Very you hyped everyone up when I think we needed a bit of hyping, because the North team were very vocal towards the start, and we were all a bit shy. We hadn't met each other as much as the North team, but Simon and Forms especially helped us to get our team spirit together, which was great.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Now I loved it. It was an absolutely fantastic game. Like you say, couldn't have been any better. Could have right to the end. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was a cracking game to watch. It was so competitive. I was surprised when I was watching it. I was like, wow, this is so competitive.
It was.
It's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Jess was flying in tackles, but barging them off the ball. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? It's unbelievable. It was brilliant. I thought you was excellent. What you did. So whoever you're trialing with, I think you're going to do very well, whoever you're going for.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, fantastic game to watch. It really was. What was your reaction when you won on shootout? What was your reaction to that?
Well, I was like, I mean, I don't really like taking penalties, so I was like, if I have to take one, then I will. But luckily, a few people volunteered before me, and I didn't end up having to take one. So thank you to everyone that did, because I would have been, I would have been shitting it. So yeah, it was good. And obviously, we won on penalties, which is great.
Yeah, I must admit, I did say to everybody, take one step forward if you want to take a penalty. And Jess took about 5 backwards. I don't know what that meant. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Oh, goodness me. If you did take one, would you have scored it? That's the question.
Well, I've never missed a penalty. I think I told you this before, but I have only taken like 3 in my life. So, but I always do. I always just pick one position, and I always just do exactly what. I don't change my mind or anything. I always know where I'm going to go. So I would have done that, but I don't know whether he would have saved it or not. I think the only thing is the power, because sometimes I play it too safe. So I think maybe because he's like, he might have got to it, but we'll never know, will we?
That's it. It's like me. Yeah, like I'm the same as you. I've not missed a penalty. I've not missed when I've been playing. I go for normally just accuracy. I don't go for power much. I just go for placement where you can. I normally place in the bottom corners. But yeah, last time I took a penalty was like about 4 or 5 years ago. So it's mad.
Yeah.
You smashed one into that charity game at the end, though, when we was messing about, didn't you?
Did you?
Oh, yeah, that was a one-off. That was a one-off. Yeah, basically the keeper tried to put me off by jumping the back to try and throw me off, but I just like smashed it into the top corner, and the keeper didn't even budge. He didn't even move.
That's awesome.
So I'm pretty sure if I was in that, I would have smashed it.
And you said you'd have saved a few of theirs, I know, wouldn't you? Hey.
I was saying some of those, yeah. I was saying, yeah. I would, maybe I could have done. We'll never know, will we?
That's it.
It's just opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
It's just opinions. You go, I could have saved that, but you never know. We'll have to see what happens next time, won't we? All right then. You got a question, Simon?
Okay, let's go. We'll go on to actually we'll go on to the with the content ballers. I know you and Luke actually organised it all, didn't you? Is that right?
Yeah, so it's me, Luke, and Ash who organised the whole event.
And Ash. Yeah. So what's we're saying about a replay up north. Do you reckon that's going to happen quite soon, or when are you looking to do that?
Yeah, so a lot has happened since the game. I know I haven't talked to you two personally about it, but I'm doing Content Ballers now full time. So I've quit my 9 till 5 and I'm doing it full time. Me and Luke have a lot of ideas for it, not just about making another event, which we will be doing, and it will most likely be North v South rematch, and it will most likely be up north, but we need to look at stadium options because obviously we want to make it bigger and better than it was before, and we want fans to be able to come. So I'm literally aiming as high as I possibly can, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so now so we've got lots of other ideas for it, not just the event, but now I'm working full time. I can put all my effort into making it great. And I started that on, when was it, yesterday, so I've only had 1 day to start, but we're hoping in the next few weeks we'll be able to announce what we're doing, and obviously let you guys know.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely fantastic. That'd be great. One thing I said would be quite good, I don't know if you think, is like just having an England team playing against other TikTok countries, I think that'd be amazing.
Oh yeah, we talked about like some sort of Euros thing, as in we get like English TikTokers and we go like touring around with our teams. That would be so cool. We've just all the ideas are just all there, and honestly, if you guys have any other ideas, let us know, and it's just like, it's just about doing it now, and hopefully now that I can put all my time into it, I can start making things happen.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great news, that is.
Yeah.
You've done so well, all three of you, to
Absolutely.
arrange that, and it went so perfectly and all the rest of it. So well done. Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got one here. Who do you think? Well, of course it's the Euros, obviously. England play tonight, obviously, against the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
What is your score predictions for that?
I'm going to say 2-0 England. I still have a bit of faith in us, even though we haven't been doing too well. But yeah, I'm going to say 2-0 England. What do you think?
So what do you think? You say 2-0 England. Do you think they're going to want to go and win that game, though, Jess? Because obviously, if we win that group, we get a harder draw than if we come second.
Yeah, but I don't know if like he will be going tactically on that or not. But I don't know. I don't want us to go into like the hard group, but I'm not sure if he would actually be tactical on it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go into the game very cautious. I think he'll go into the game cautious, and he'll go to win the game. But I don't think he'll be too bothered if he doesn't. I think he's going to be a little bit like that. I think I don't think it's going to be a very exciting game. I really don't. I can't see us. I mean, I might be completely wrong here, but I can't see us coming out the blocks and wanting to go and win 3-4-0. I just can't see it. I just think he's going to keep it cautious.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, I just think he's going to keep it cautious, and I think he'd be more than happy with a draw, to be honest. But we'll see.
Well, I think that's what you said, didn't you? I think you went. Did you go 0-0 draw?
I went 1-1 draw tonight.
1-1, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I went 1-0 England. I think because it's going to be so cautious. England just seem to score one. You know, they've been scoring just these one goals, but they're not conceding. That's the thing. That's the main thing. It tells. And I've seen on the news lately that you know, Saka could be starting tonight.
Really?
Along with Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Because you know, Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell can't play, I don't think.
No, they can't.
No, you know, because with Billy Gilmore, you know that. Yeah, but we'll have to see what happens. Everything can happen. You know, it's just we've already qualified anyway, so that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we qualified. But I mean, again, you know, this is all about opinions as normal.
Of course, yeah.
But I get frustrated when he keeps changing the team every single game. You look at the sides that do well. They keep their same team nearly every single game right the way through, and just change one here and there if they have to, if someone's injured, etc. I mean, look at Holland last night. They've had the same team for the last 3 games. And, you know, they even qualified and he still kept the same team just to keep that momentum going. And I think that's so important. So, but yeah, I mean, would you want to play for England ladies one day then, Jess? What do you reckon?
I think everyone would probably want to, yeah, but realistic or not.
Oh, you don't know. I mean, the way you played in that game, if you go and play like that on a regular basis, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, you was up against decent players like Harry Kane and players like that, and you look more than in your place. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we will see.
Well, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people kept saying you look like N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that nickname. To be fair, I'm keeping it going.
Yeah, that's it. Being a Chelsea supporter, definitely. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's it, isn't it? So, yeah. Have you got another one, Simon?
Yeah, we'll go on. I just want to stick on the Euros. So, who do you think is going to win the Euros then, Jess?
Obviously.
So my first prediction that I put on TikTok, like before the Euro started, was France, but I'm kind of going back on that now because they haven't been doing too well. I think Italy have been doing well, Netherlands have been doing well, Belgium have been doing well, and I've got Belgium in the sweepstake, so I'd quite like them to win. But yeah, I think it's really open at the moment. It's difficult to decide. Who do you think?
Yeah, you want to go first, Simon?
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I'll go first. I think it's going to be France-Germany final. That's my prediction. I think Germany will come better and better. I watched Germany in their last friendly, pre-season friendly, and they were excellent. I mean, they were fantastic in that. And France obviously beaten 1-0, but we knew that was going to be a cagey game. But then they go and beat Portugal 4-2. I think Germany are going to be a tough team to beat. I do. So I'm gonna I mean, I did say Spain at the beginning, but they don't look like they're going to. But so I think Germany got possibility. I think Germany could do it.
Mm. Yeah, I went France. I did as well before the start of this tournament as well. But yeah, they just haven't been finishing the job really. Yeah, they beat Germany 1-0, but that was on an own goal. And then they draw 1-1 with Hungary, which is a bit of a weird one. And yeah, I'm not sure about France at the moment. I'm really not. If I had to say a backup for me, I'd probably say Belgium.
Yeah.
Germany could. Yeah, like you said, Simon. Yeah, Germany could do it. You know, you got Portugal. Yeah, they need to do better than that against Germany. Yeah. When I saw it go like 1-0 Portugal, I was like, Portugal's actually going to sneak this. And then when Germany just like turned it around, God, it was like, what's going on with Portugal? Because they got Ronaldo, you know. But yeah, you got Thomas Muller for Germany. You got these fantastic players.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz has made an impact. He's been doing well. I mean, yeah, but that's my backup, Belgium. So if France don't do it, it'd be Belgium for me.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play. So going on to, obviously, everybody knows you're a Chelsea supporter, Jess, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm very pleased with that. So what do you think next year? Do you think Chelsea can go for the Premier League? Do you think they can win it?
Yeah, no. I think we've definitely got a chance. I would say it's basically between us and Man City. But obviously, like, I always say, oh yeah, well, if Man City get Kane, I don't think they're going to get Haaland now, but if they did get that like big striker that they're looking for, it depends who gets that, whether it's us or City. But then also, like, I overestimated City, and I really thought, like, obviously I said Chelsea are going to win the Champions League, but I was like thinking, oh, we might get really screwed here, but we didn't, and we won. So I think, yeah, we need to have more faith, and we can definitely do it, I think.
Yeah, you say like Man City as well. What about Liverpool?
I think Liverpool will come back. Like, they obviously had a bad season, and I think, yeah, they'll make up for it, but I don't think they'll be in the top two.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I think you're right. I mean, we have to see what teams, who they're going to sign. That's why I'm sort of holding back on my predictions on the Premier League at the moment, because it's going to make all the difference. The big teams, we'll see who they sign. I think that's going to be all the difference. What do you think, Hal?
Yeah, well, my predictions. I think I told you mine live on TikTok, didn't I? Just before the transfer window opened. I put Chelsea to win the league next season.
Yeah.
Because they've been linked to Haaland, they've been linked to Hakimi. You know, these fantastic players. You got Haaland, who's firing the goals, and I think he could bring him to the top of the league next season. Yeah, and like he says, it can be for me. It's between Chelsea and Man City. Because, City's trying to get Harry Kane and offered a £100 million, I think it is, which is a good bid, to be honest. But honestly, how can you see Kane going to City? Do you think it's going to happen?
I thought it was going to happen before I even saw the bid. If Harry Kane's going to go anywhere, it's going to be Man City. He said he doesn't want to leave the country. He's definitely not going to go to Chelsea because the Tottenham-Chelsea rivalry, definitely not. So it's only Man City, really, isn't it? I mean, I don't think he'll suit Liverpool, the way Liverpool play. But I think he'll suit the way Man City plays, because Pep likes his centre-forward dropping back in, picking up the ball, doesn't he? And that's how he likes it. So,
yes, when you say in Man City, what about United?
Again, I don't know if he would suit United really. I just think he would suit Chelsea. I really do. I think Kane would really fit in well at Chelsea. Because again, sorry, Jess.
So I just saying same.
Yeah, you agree, yeah. Because Tuchel likes that centre forward dropping in, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Because I've seen the way they play it. You know, they're very tactical in situations. But yeah, I mean, you got Haaland who could bang in the goals for Chelsea. Certainly, he could certainly do like 20 plus in a season. He could certainly do that. Hakimi, who plays really well. I think he plays for Dortmund as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's right back, isn't he?
Right back, yeah. But I'm pretty certain he could certainly help Haaland out.
Yeah,
you know, those two know each other from the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Haaland's not going to come cheap.
No, definitely not.
Certainly not.
No, not 10 quid in a packet of crisps. Definitely not.
I thought you were going to say that again. You said that before.
So who's your favourite player at Chelsea at the moment then, Jess?
My favourite player is Mason Mount, but having seen him play for England the last few games, he's kind of disappointed me. But playing for Chelsea, he's my favourite player.
Do you think he looks worn out for England?
Yeah, he's just kind of like, I don't know, he just doesn't seem like he wants it as much as, well, like everyone always compares Mount and Foden, for example. And when I was watching Foden, he is always like on it. It literally looks like he's drunk about like 10 Red Bulls. He's like wanting it so much, like running and sprinting. And Mount's just kind of like jogging along, and he just doesn't look like he wants it as much.
Do you think it's something to do with Southgate's tactics though, being more defensive?
Perhaps, to be fair, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe you can answer that.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the players, all the players, like Gary Neville said. I really like Gary Neville. He talks a lot of sense. Like he said, it's either two things. It's either the players are absolutely shattered, which shouldn't make any difference to any other team because all the other players have played for their teams the same, so it shouldn't make any difference. Or they're being held back, as in more defensive, because our attacking players look very, very defensive at the moment, even to the point where Harry Kane keeps dropping back in the centre midfield trying to get the ball. When we played the last game, how many times did you see our fullbacks get to the byline and cross the ball? I mean, I remember one from James, and that's it. So, that's not how them players play. Shaw and James, they go up and down the line, deliver crosses in and all the rest of it. And that's what Harry Kane thrives on. And he's just not getting that. So are they being told, to be more defensive? That's my opinion.
Yeah, they're playing the two holding midfielders, aren't they? Rice and Calvin Phillips. So if they had someone like, I kept screaming, like, bring on Grealish, because I think he would be good going forward, but obviously I don't know why. Either he doesn't like Grealish or he's doing the defensive tactic. But
I think, I don't know what you think, but or what you both think, but I think he has his favourites. I really do.
I would say that it seems he just plays it too it's too negative. That's the problem, because against Scotland we just didn't do much at all. Scotland dominated. And we shouldn't be getting dominated by a team that, lost 2-0 to Czech Republic.
They did. I mean, Scotland won the midfield battle. It was literally as simple as that. And that shouldn't be the case, should it?
Well, no, because, that's the thing. Scotland, I could understand they were playing for something because, they needed to win, to win or draw to stay in the group, to have a good chance. And, England, obviously, were trying to, weren't playing for much, were they really? Because they knew they had a chance anyway. But it was just too negative. When I was watching it, I was like, "What is this?" It's like I'm watching little kids play football. It's like that. It's too negative.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is like that. But
Mm.
so, what's your three favourite players in the Premier League, Jess?
Foden.
Other than Chelsea, no Chelsea players allowed.
Sneaky.
Oh. Okay, probably Foden's my number one favourite at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, no Chelsea. That's difficult. Who else would I say? Rashford
Yeah.
and Saka.
Saka, there you go. Yeah.
Hey.
To be honest with you, Foden and Saka, I like them. I've got a thing about Rashford. I love Rashford. I mean, Rashford's an England icon, isn't he? You know, what he's done for, for charity, what he's done, for delivering all this food and that, what he does for that is absolutely amazing. And he's a lovely bloke and he's a good player, but he doesn't have an end product for me. I just don't see it. That's the only thing.
Yeah, no, I like him for his on and off the pitch, kind of, because it's not just about, well, it is about how you play as well, but it is about how you conduct yourself off the pitch as well, I think as well. But Saka, I think he's just so good. I would definitely have him at Chelsea, but
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Saka's a brilliant player. I really do. And if he's playing today, that'd be quite exciting actually, because unless he's told he's not allowed over the halfway line, but we'll see.
It's like on a dog on a leash, isn't it?
Oh, well, they are. That's how they look like they've been playing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's just they're negative.
Yeah.
Do you think that might be why? Do you think this might be why Kane's not performing? Because what's he going to do? Stay at Tottenham or move? Do you think that might be having an effect on him?
What do you think, Jess?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. I just feel like he's standing around waiting for the ball to come to him, obviously, because the midfield, he's waiting for that like pass and it's just not getting there. So then he's trying to come into the midfield, but it's just still not working. I don't know what's going on in his head really.
Yeah, I think you could be right, Cal. I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes and his agent's probably phoning him every day saying, oh yeah, we've got this deal, we've got that deal, what do you want to do? And it must affect you. It must affect your head. Because at the end of the day, it's his life, isn't it? He's got to think of his future, he's got to think of his family, he's got to get the right deal and all the rest of it. I mean, it must affect you. It's a shame. It's a shame it's going on, to be honest with you. But
he hasn't scored in the Euros yet, has he?
No, he hasn't gone anywhere near, has he? If I'm going to be truthful,
he had that one big chance, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he I think he collided with the post, didn't he? He had that one big chance.
No, Foden's hit the post and Stones, isn't he? I think.
Harry Kane collided with the post.
Oh yes, yeah, where he just missed it. But that was the only time he's got himself in the box, I think.
Yeah, he needs to get his head round, doesn't he? Because he needs to forget about what's going on back there. He needs to focus on the Euros.
Yeah.
If England's going to get as far as we want them to go, he needs to click into gear.
Definitely.
And fast. Of course he does. He needs to get back into his form. We want that Harry Kane that scores goals.
Yeah.
We want him back. We don't want this, jump into midfield, trot along like I'm on a jog.
That's it. I know.
Yeah.
No, that's what it's looking like at the moment. So.
You got any other time or?
Yeah, I was going to ask you what are you looking to do in your life then, Jess? Because obviously you're only young. You've got loads of years in front of you. Not like me. I've only got a few. But what are you looking to do?
Well, I think all of this has kind of changed for me over lockdown. These last 8 months, like literally everything, a lot of stuff in my life has changed. But since TikTok happened and Content Ballers happened, I think what I want to do is change as well. And that is, I want to carry on doing Content Ballers full time and make it into like a great business that can cover me, Luke and Ash full time. I want to carry on with my social media, like just Jess Watkins, and carry on doing that, get deals with companies through that, and yeah, just keep on making videos. But then probably my ultimate main aim is I want to get to like the highest level I possibly can in football, and that's what started my TikTok journey, by filming like this training that I'm doing and stuff to get to that level. And hopefully like I'll have a good thing to tell you guys soon, but I won't find out until like a week or so. But if that comes to light, then I'll be able to say that a lot of this has paid off, and then hopefully I can get higher. And yeah, so that's my main aim.
That's brilliant. Have you got any coaching badges or anything at the moment?
No, I don't. I've
Is
just
that
basically, since lockdown happened, I've never really wanted, like I've never really wanted to be a professional footballer. I've never really had that. I've just played for fun. But then I think seeing other people on YouTube and on TikTok like go out every day and practice, I was just like, I'm gonna try and do it. And then I don't know, I just fell in love with it, and I really, really enjoyed like getting better and learning. And now I'm just kind of a little bit addicted, and I want to really go for it.
That's brilliant. What about coaching? Would you want to get involved in coaching at all, like coaching kids and stuff?
Well, I do my TikTok live training sessions once a week, every week, and I've been doing that for at least 5 months now, maybe. So it'd be great if I could maybe get a coaching badge, because then I could actually, you know, teach people properly instead of just saying this is what I'm doing because I think it's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could be a good option too.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be a good experience for you. I mean, I think you can do level 1 online at the moment. I'm sure that's the situation because of COVID. I mean, I don't know if it's changed again, but I know that was the situation. So, and level 1's quite, you know, it's good to have, because then you can start coaching properly then. So
yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, and it's not that expensive either. Actually, it's quite good. And if you just go to your county, whatever your county is, just go to the FA.
Yeah.
And they'll have all the information regarding that. So
cool, thank you. Yeah, I'll look into that.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
You got any questions there, Cal?
I've got a couple more, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, here's a good one. What is your best assist?
Best assist? I don't know. I've taken a. Oh yes, I know best assist. It was my first ever TikTok video that went viral. If anyone wants to check it out, literally, I was running. I was playing right back. I don't even know why, and I ran all the way up from like my half, just like carried the ball, did a 1-2 with someone to go around the defender. Then first time crossed it in, and one of my players headed it in the goal. And yeah, it's on film so as well. So that's that's
brilliant.
What's your TikTok account, Jess? So people go and watch it.
Oh yeah, my TikTok account is _Jess Watkins. So just the same as my Instagram.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. And final one from one of my friends is, would you play centre forward?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
What would you play with someone else by side like that, or would you just play on your own centre forward?
I mean, if a Premier League team said to me, a WSL team said to me, "Oh, you can only join if you play centre forward," then I would definitely play it. So yeah, I'd play any position really. The only position that I wouldn't play positions would be anywhere in defence or goalkeeper.
Okay, so what if Arsenal come up to you and said, "I'll give you £1,000 a week to play centre back"?
I said anywhere in defence or goalkeeper.
Wow. So basically, you're telling him to get lost.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing centre back.
Oh, that's cool.
That's Luke's job, I think.
Yeah, that is.
I love that. Okay, next time I'm manager, no, I'm not going to put you back as centre back. That's for sure.
I'd let everything go over my head. I'd just be like, oops.
Yeah. Would you be one of them players? Because I've managed lots of teams and players and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And I used to get players at Salt, so I said, right, okay, you've got to go into right back for me because, you know, we've got an injury, you've got to sit back in right back, and they've gone back there sulking, you know, with their head down and all the rest of it. And they've on purpose played really, really bad and let players run past and don't tackle, miss pass it and all the rest of it. And after the game, they just say, well, I told you I couldn't play there. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? Thanks very much for doing it for the team, you know. So I've seen that so often. It's mad.
What was your reaction to it?
What's my reaction? That was on the bench next game, sitting next to me. That's my reaction.
Yeah.
Did you give him a good telling off?
Oh yeah, well I didn't have to. I just put him on the bench the next game, and then put him on the right back when I brought him on.
Yeah. You haven't fallen over anything, have you, in the dressing room?
Me?
You haven't fallen over a bin, have you?
No, I've done a few things in the dressing room, but I'll keep that to myself, I think.
You don't want to say too much.
No.
You don't want to say too much.
I've thrown things at people and stuff like that, but
water bottles?
Yeah, no, I think I told you, didn't I, on Paul's podcast?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
you know,
I threw something against the wall, Jess, and there was a hand dryer on the wall, and it hit the hand dryer and fell off the wall and hit one of the players on the head.
Oh my
God. So to be careful in the next Content Borders game.
Don't sit under a hairdryer.
That's it, exactly.
Goodness me.
That's brilliant.
Oh God.
Any other questions, Cal?
That's it from me.
So do you want to plug anything, Jess? Just any of your accounts or anything that's going on in the future, or?
Just if you're ever wanting to do any live training sessions, head over to my TikTok account. I'm live pretty much. It's either, I announce them on my TikTok, but it's either Wednesday evenings or Friday evenings, so you can join in with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. My TikTok's _Watkins, if you didn't hear before.
We'll be putting all your accounts on the podcast on the YouTube anyway, so.
Cool. Is the podcast just available on your YouTube, or is it anywhere else?
Yeah, it's just on our YouTube account at the moment, isn't it, Cal?
At the moment, yeah, and then
Right.
it will be pushed out more, you know, once we get going properly. I mean,
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it's Simple and the Dragon, and you'll see Jess on the podcast very soon.
and yes, we've reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube as well.
Oh, well done! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it was unbelievable. It's just gone up so quickly, isn't it, Cal?
It has, yeah, because you know, when did it start? When did we start this?
It's only Friday.
Friday, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's gone mad, hasn't it?
Could say that.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
got nothing to do with it. Have you?
you know Harry Kane, Coach Kane.
Yeah.
His podcast on 1.8 thousand views now already.
Wow.
No, it's amazing. It's absolutely brilliant.
Right.
So it's great.
Hey.
It's great. So over to you then, Cal.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's it from us, guys. But yeah, go check out Jess on TikTok. Go check our Instagram as well. And yeah, thank you for watching this podcast. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode. See you guys later.
Thanks for coming on, Jess. Appreciate that.
Bye.